Lady doing? Is I. The intention was to get back to us with Princess Evangile with happiness blind. Ayaka, could you repeat that for me, please? Thank you. It's been years since the last festival. Having it once a year makes the whole atmosphere more fun. Yeah. Second, I think we did earlier. You were as cool as ever. On the train? That wasn't anything special. I think people were bothered about what you were doing, to be honest. Probably. But I don't feel nervous today. You keep saying that. I guess I wish you just talked over me. So can we work on my arm? Huh? Sure. I'll offer my arm and just squeeze it with hers. I feel her breast the thin layer of fabric, and once again felt incredibly lucky. Nothing more than friends when we did this last time. Now who might see this knows we're passionate lovers. Yeah. Just thinking while we were on the train as we walked around the festival made me really happy. We've been up so many times, yet I could never get used to it. How it's felt every single time made me extremely happy. Want to check out the stalls? Yes. A little while later, Ayaka-san spoke up in a low voice. Hey, Stephanie, have you noticed yet? Notice what? I sat around at her abrupt question. I know what she's talking about. At least we haven't noticed yet. Huh? She looked at me and whispered again. I mean this. She ran her breast against my arm. I was proud by the sudden gesture and froze up for a moment. What? You were looking at me being subtle. Besides, just dense. He is so dense. He would sink through a rock. He's that dense. I know the solid. I don't care. He's just that dense. Alright, that was better. Give me a second. Better? He's so dense. He'd sink below mercury, the densest liquid in the known world. So he's that dense. Yeah. Is the clothing? Where is it? Huh? Yeah, keep it down. I'm surprised crying out through the noise of the festival or any of momentary stares from the people nearby. We looked forward to the corner and asked her again. Well, why not? Did you wash them and forget to dry them? Look almost slob, but I'm not the kind of person who would wear dirty clothes. She had a point. So what? Whatever. That's how you wear yukata. Really? I should probably look that up. You can look it up yourself. You have the internet. You're watching this. Looked down at her breasts and saw them in a whole new light. I've been touching her naked breasts this entire time with only one thing to wear across between us. Well, because I'm wearing a suit made for yukata, so nothing shows through. Just don't worry about that. Right. Knowing that wasn't doing anything to alleviate my arousal. I gave an audible swallow and asked a presumptuous question. Bottoms too? Yeah, so be down there. It's hard not to think about it. I told you I was nervous? Yeah, is that what you meant? Yeah, so I'd rather go like this if I wasn't with you. She looked down at herself. The outside was just normal yukata, but beneath things were different, so that's what she had meant. Just on the crowd train, if you did have a slip on, you know? -5. Thought cruiser the volume voice is no I can't. And now I'm glad I moved in front of the door to Ayaka-san. There's only one layer of cloud TNS, but this one is stuff by belonging only to me. Oh crud. My mind slowly fell into the gutter and I felt an overwhelming hate coming from my crotch. I'll just turn the volume. If it's too loud, I apologize. I don't know until after it goes up, which will be a while from when I'm recording this. But I didn't understand what you meant. So about how you feel strange, huh? It's to expose or anything, but it really is a bit exciting, isn't it? Her words did nothing to stem the rising heat in my pants. I suddenly changed my position. Just off after the movement with my hands. I was hearing all my psychological responses, so it was only natural that she noticed. Does that make you happy? Well, yeah. You know that I did it for you, don't you? One with yukata. The way you wore it? It's a lot. It's up to each person whether to do that. I see. Yeah, I get it now. Ayaka-san, thank you. You're welcome. Wish I go around again? Sure. As we watched on the festival grounds, a new and different sensation descended upon me. Like yukata, or her naked breast, unrestrained by a bra. My crotch was itching up a storm. No matter how many times we touched, I would never get used to this feeling of utter happiness. I had quite a lot of experience by now, yet for some reason just walking arm in arm and had me feeling this happy. Right before this time, Ayaka-san fell into a fresh silence. We gazed in each other's eyes like we had done back when we first started dating, occasionally laughing shyly. At some point we had left the festival behind. That wasn't bad in some way. Specifying concluded, we made our way to our usual train station. What do I do now? The story would be a tiny part ways, but I couldn't bring myself to go through with it this time. I was there with her. I knew we'd see each other tomorrow, but I didn't want to be apart. If it was up to me, I took her hand. It was part of something. It's still pretty warm, even though it's night. Okay, let's do it. She smiled as she agreed to my suggestion and gave me a hand to squeeze. My hand was just a little bit sweaty. This park looks nice. No parking in town is this nice. It's all trash all over the ground everywhere. It's a common thing. Especially around here. I knew there was a park in the area, but I never actually been to it before. Oh, I never knew we had a place like this. So couples just like us. Yeah. I assumed no one would be there at this time of night, but it was actually full of people, men, women, and yukata. These dish couples coming after going to the festival? Yeah. Though I agree, I felt a little puzzled. It seemed like a few too many people, even just that. Well, either way. Hope we can find an open bench. Yeah. Go out on the wide open space, searching for an available spot. Masaya-kun. Yeah? This park. That's what knew what she was getting at. Because I knew all the benches that were occupied. It was like this. Yeah. I'll leave that alone. Could have made out the flirtatious voices of women, and I started to wonder what strange dimension I wandered into. You're not supposed to be here. Maybe not. It's not as if I've been here before. He's never been here before, Ayaka. Let's say I bet you know that when you invited me. No, I seriously didn't. I don't think any of the editors. I'm leave it alone. Oh really? Well, either way, it really is incredible. This bit sounds too to wash over, so we just switch to each other. Oh, one couple was really going at it, huh? The faint art's like say Ayaka swallow. Seems a bit graphic, doesn't it? I wouldn't say a bit. Yeah. That was something I spent a long time doing lately, but this was the first time I ever watched someone else have sex. In the open where everyone can see. Okay. Yeah, that was why both Ayaka and I are both as red as beets. We are too, so listen to her. Guess this is just the kind of place in which case. Yeah. Ayaka seems transfixed. She showed the signs of what they might be being watched, as if that was the reason what they were doing on the bench. On the contrary, the man just started moving his hips even harder. Perhaps it was my imagination, but I feel like the raw sexual odors hung heavily in the air around us. We started walking again. We had forgotten our original reason for coming this way, and instead it felt like we were just walking around looking to watch couples go at it like rabbits. They drove to the edge of the park. Let's see, there's the fountain over here. Some of these lights, and then these lights, which these lights kind of make these lights almost pointless. Appears to be a slide. Okay, there's something here. This looks like a part of a gazebo, maybe? But that there's a lot of trees. Here's right there's the park. I pull the Ayaka by the hand. You really good now. I was embarrassed to admit it, but I was grown painfully erect during the time we had been walking through the park. What do I do in a public place again? I thought I learned at the instant at the pool, but I guess this is a little different. Those thoughts only occupied my mind for a few seconds, though. Before I set out my resolve, I took out of the sound's hand. Let's go back to the woods. There's still all people looking at us. Right. Ayaka's cheeks flushed bright red. She knew exactly what I meant. Then, as if very realized, he immediately followed after me. She my eyes and examined my surroundings. People around us seemed happy to have people watch them, but I felt differently. Doing else to Ayaka on this skin. This looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? Oh, right, okay. Guess I'll be okay. I give confidence in my eyesight, and there doesn't seem to be anyone looking nearby. Yeah, son, come here. Okay. I hide you from behind and whisper into your ear. You open up your front, okay? Okay. You don't mess up, right? It's a point you can't, it's pretty hard to do. I should remember how it's done. I see. In that case. He made up out of the cover of night in the forest. Also, you both beyond exhausted after we were finished, to the point Ayaka only stayed standing with my support. If we lay in our room, we could just collapse on the bed, but we couldn't do that here. After a few minutes of rest, we quickly tied up enough to place behind. The term, the term 34 fan art comes to mind, and I know for a fact that this type of stuff is actually already out there. This game is old, of course it's out there. You expect it not to be? There's a pattern of this type of stuff. If you know the pattern, you don't have to find any to know it exists. Now as I follow right around town a bit to cool off our heated bodies. I had already missed the last bus for this nest and would have to take a taxi out of the way. I know how to put it on, but it's still hard to do when I'm so exhausted.
でもきちんと元通り。これで帰って親と顔を合わせても怪しまれないで済むわよ。
That's how it was. Now you had parents see me when I get home, they won't be suspicious. Oh, but... Huh? There are a few hickeys on your neck. Oh dear. Ayaka's on blushing covered her neck, a laugh escaping her throat.
まあ、いいんだけどね。まさやくんとのことは、二人とも公認なんだし。
Well, she should be alright. They know we're a couple after all.
いっそのこと、今日は一緒に私の家に帰りましょうか。
Do I have to room for today? Are you keeping your room clean? You can't just laugh it off.
いつになったら部屋に招待できるのかしらね。もう付き合ってずいぶん経つのに。
Wonder when I'll be able to invite you back to my room. It's been so long since we started dating. Seriously.
でもね、男子にとって女の子は秘密があった方がいいのかもしれないぞ。
Maybe it's better for good house secrets. Yo? Don't say yo.
例えばの話、メイクを始めるとみるみるうちに変身していく。男の子はそういうの嫌いなんでしょ?
They just say makeup transforms women before a man's eyes. Men don't like that, do they? You're beautiful without makeup, though. Oh my. Yeah, son poked me in the side gleefully. Certainly wasn't using it any more than before she got into college. It would be a bit too blunt to say that it was because she had so much natural beauty. I did a bit of walking and returned to the area in front of the station. As the evening went on, walking around was quite oh no, the temperature had dropped. Here's the cabin headed for Ayaka-san's house. We asked the driver to wait and I walked her to the front gate. So thank you for today. Huh? I stood in my head trying to figure out what I had done that was worthy of being thanked for. I was so refreshed. I don't mean in a sexual way. She added the last part with the hint of embarrassment giving me a quiet smile. Can't tell you honestly that I was feeling lonely. I guess I really have been holding it a bit too much. Yeah. I shouldn't say this, but I really can't wait for you to graduate. I feel the same way. I feel like my life is a nest, but enjoy myself the most when I'm with you, Ayaka-san. Very good boyfriend, Miss Ayaka. She grinned and let you grab the tip of my nose. And everywhere you go, I guess magic powers are the one thing I have good luck in. Said the words right out of my mouth. She swiped the hold she had on my nose and took a step back. Well, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Wouldn't be able to say that either once the vacation ended. I thought that I turned my back on her. As the school building came inside, I let out a big yawn. The outside of the school building really did feel like a lonely place, but I began to think of it as my home. The most of the time I had remaining while waiting with enthusiasm for my future life with my girlfriend. As I looked up at the empty building, I renewed that vow in my heart. Fade through white is not as nice as fade through black. Because it looks like it crashed. It didn't crash though, I know it's still going. I didn't hear these pauses. At all. I'm not supposed to. As Steven's graduation ceremony ended, all the girls gathered around me and had tears welling in their eyes. There was something novel about it, and I realized that it was my first proper graduation ceremony in 6 years. That's right, my graduation out to Missouri. We basically had to run away the same day. It really is nice. I reminisced for some time with my usual circle, then took a walk around the school for a while. This year, I really wanted to think back on the life I had lived at this school. We'd be having a party at the hotel near the station later on, but I still had time before then. Apparently I wasn't the only one who had the idea, as I saw both remaining and graduating students scattered on the school grounds. Right at the classroom where I spent my 3rd year at the school. Standing next to my desk, I stroked the surfaces and soft I softly implying as if it were a pet cat. I thought of it as my own and has used it every day until now without giving it a second thought. Beginning next term, it will belong to someone else and I would never sit there again. Talked here, back when we barely even knew each other. First, I found her to be a rather difficult person. Despite how beautiful she was, I still didn't mind talking to her. This is where we had our first kiss. It technically wasn't our first, but things were a bit crazy back when we shared our first real kiss. We also kissed on that day of this festival, but she called it antiseptic, and there was no eroticism behind it. That's the word. Eroticism. So this is where we had our first real kiss. And it was the first time I ever touched the lips of a woman I now willingly my body and told to. I think it's been such a long time. For me, Mirror Hall was a place filled with so many memories, but something I can never forget had happened here too. The construction of it was similar, but the room seemed different from the others. She had called me in the room out of Avis Puissantele. Then I had stripped down naked. In the end, she had just been teasing me, but I wasn't actually mad at her for it. As pathetic as it sounds, it was enough for me just to be in close with this beautiful woman. Maybe I loved those fight aspects of her character from the start. I still had time. I decided to my legs and walk up to the observation point. This was another unforgettable place. She also done something terrible to my little sister there, but I also done something terrible to my little sister there, but not that she had one. We found that she wasn't. Of course, the biggest thing being was she passed to the Fusion City. We walked back together in the morning. The night before, I barely slept at all, and we both came back looking exhausted. When we returned to school the next day, something had happened to blow all of our exhaustion away. Then Ayaka-san invited me to come here. It's the favorite place in the world. As little anytime anything bad happened to me, I'd come here. Afterwards, she had changed the meaning of it and began coming here when good things happened to her. In fact, we had agreed to come here once more. After we graduated high school and we were married, I promised we would come back here. Then, seems like everywhere I go it's full of memories. This was despite the fact that I spent a scant 2 years here. Considering how short they were extremely eventful. The 2 years I had spent here, I would never forget them for the rest of my life. That's not good. I think I'm going to start crying. I tears my eyes and headed for the school gate, at last on the way to the hotel. I turned back towards the school building again. As I passed the gate, I would never come back. Of course, I could always hang out as alumnus, but that would only be for brief visits. I'd never live here ever again. I was leaving my any time here behind forever. So I thought back on all those things, maybe began to blur, and tears streamed from the corners of my eyes. Congratulations on graduating. Ayaka-san. Can get you. Had day off for college anyway. Thank you. Words I can't get to seem to fill my heart with joy. Ayaka-san said nothing and gently wiped my eyes with a handkerchief. I've never college graduation ceremony before. Really? I was glad to run out because of my debts. The time before that I didn't feel sad because I thought I'd see everyone anytime I wanted to. This time I can't take it. I just ended up crying. Yeah, I hear you. I felt the same way last year. Yeah. For better or for worse, my connection to Miss Ness runs deep. We'll have class reunions and stuff now and then, but... It does feel different. After you graduate, you can never be a student again, when you think about it that way. She was right, it was the feeling of loss that was causing the pain in my heart. Even if that were true. I wasn't just losing things now. I had a new life waiting me, and someone who will come to get me. Well, shall we? You ready? Yeah, I'm okay now. I see. Let's go then. I looked back at the school building before, I really did feel lonely. When I look at you, it doesn't feel so bad. Watch out, I've been looking forward to my life with you for so long.
私もよ。
Same here. Ayaka stopped just before I made it out of the gate and I stopped with her.
この門をくぐれば、まさやくんは新たな生活を始めるわ。
When I pass this gate, your new life begins.
それはイコール、私にとっての新生活でもある。
That is new life with me.
だから、一緒に出ましょうか。
Anyway, shall we take it together? Together?
せーので、ジャンプするの。
Jump on the count of 3. That's how I held her hand out to me. Okay, got it. Squeeze each other's hands and smile at each other. We swung our hands back and forth lightly as if to match the timing of our jump.
じゃあ、行くわよ。
Okay, here we go.
せーの。
1, 2. On the count of 3, we jumped high through the gate. I like this one too. It's hard to find a bad CG in these games. I'm just saying. I feel like we were truly leaving it behind. There was sadness in it, but even more happiness. With the right side, I could go anywhere. All the thoughts coming and going in my mind. As we jumped through the air, that was one thing I knew for certain. A common question that is asked is which one's canon? There's no definitive answer. I say Shields is canon. That's why I didn't do it first. It's not the actual reason to do it for that. I picked them randomly, but whatever. Right now, I've got 3 whole routes recorded and ready to go. We're gonna see you guys solve 9 times. Unlike the previous game, I saw you guys 4 times. Which at this point, you've probably seen you guys only 3 times. For the other games, this will be the 3rd route. Completed with happiness. Well, it's double happiness, but so far that hasn't come to be a fact. It's just going to be a thing that happens later. Not happened at all yet, actually, kind of think about it. Sure what that is. We went over that in one of the routes. I forget which route. It was Sea House. I guess the canon route. Got the best resolution of all the routes of all the routes we've done so far. That is the canon route. I like how PBG is the canon route for Asuka Academy. And that is canon because it's the most fleshed out route. I assume it's canon. Without a sequel, there's nothing to say which is canon, which is not. Trying to build a sequel on dating sims, it's kind of hard to do. Unless, of course, you have the right plan in mind. But that's difficult to do. That's that. Double happiness. That's original, just double happiness. And with that, all's left Epilogue is Rise. And then these 5. That'd be fun. So, next time, let's Evangile with happiness blind. Rise. Until then.